Good morning children, welcome to my channel Computer Education 2K. Now we will do some program on loops. Okay. See, these are the questions. We will solve this question using for loop, while loop and do while loop. Okay. I think this will help you to clear your doubts how to write while loop, for loop and do while loop. Now you can just see the question. Write a program to print the following series. So in this question it is asked to print the series. Write a program to print the series. But you see here this question, it is said write a program to find the sum of the following series. Here you have to find out the sum of the series, but here you have to print the series itself. You have to print the series itself. Okay. So here we will print the series, but here we will find the sum of the series. Means 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 29. The value will be whatever value, that value will be printed. So here we will print the sum of the series, but here we will print the series itself. Okay. Okay. Now see, here I have written this program. Number 1, answer is here. So till here you know all the lines will remain same. Then I have taken here one variable I have used for the loop. So I have taken one variable that will be a loop variable. So this series starts with 1. So I have written I equals to 1, and this will continue till the value of I will not become 29. So I have written I less than equals to 29. That is the condition. Until and unless the value of I will become 29, the loop will keep executing. So this is, here I have initialized the value of I with 1, and here this is the conditions, and you can see here the values are increasing by 2. First is 1, then 2, then 5, then 7, then 9. It is increasing by 2. So I have to write here I equals to I plus 2. Okay. If it increases by 1, then we will write I plus plus. But if it increases by 2, then I will write I equals to I plus 2. If the values increase by 5, then we will write I equals to I plus 5. If the values increase by 3, then write I equals to I plus 3. Okay. So this way you write. As the value here increasing by 2, so I have written here I equals to I plus 2. So this is initialization, this is condition, and this is updation. And here I have written system.out.print. See here system.out.print. I have not written system.out.println. Don't write system.out.println. Then it will print this series in vertical order. In vertical order, okay. But you have to print the series in horizontal in a row. So if you write here system.out.print. Okay. So here the values will be printed 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 29 in a row in horizontal manner, because I have written here system.out.print. Okay. Now the same program I will do here with while loop. So till here it will remain same. I will take I for the loop. Okay. So I equals to 1, because the first value is 1. You have to initialize the value of I with 1. So I equals to 1. And the loop will continue till the value of I will not become 29. So I have written while I less than equals to 29, and then printing the value of I. And this is I equals to I plus 2, increasing the value of I by 2. Okay. Now you can see here one thing, keep in mind. Here the condition is checking first. Here I am condition the checking first, and then I am printing the value. Here also I am checking the condition first, and then I am printing the value. Okay. First I equals to 1, then I am checking whether the value of I is less than 29 or not. Yes, 1 is less than 29. So first I have checked, and then I have printed. and then the value of I will become 3. Then 3 less than 29, yes, 3 is less than 29, condition is true, 3 will be printed. Then I will become 5, then I will check here 5 less than equal to 29, yes, 5 is less than 29, the condition is true, 5 will be printed. So here I am checking the condition first. Here also you see first time the value of I is 1, 1 less than 29, yes, condition is true, 1 will be printed. Then I will become 3, 3 less than 29, yes, condition is true, 3 will be printed. So here I am checking condition first and then printing. Here I am checking condition first, then I am printing. This is called entry control loop. This is called entry control loop. For loop and while loop both are entry control loop. But in do while we will check the condition afterwards. After printing the value we will check the condition. Now we will do I will do same program using do while loop. You just see here. So what you have to do, you should remove this line and you just write here do. You can write here do, and here at last you will write while I less than equals to 29. Semicolon is must here. Okay. So this is do while loop. The same program I am using the do while loop. So first I equals to 1. Yes, I have initialized the value of I with 1 first. Then I have given do. Then curly bracket open. Then I have printed. See, I have printed first. And then at last I am checking the conditions. Okay. So 1 will be printed. Then the value of I will become 3. 3 less than 29. Yes, condition true. It will go up. 3 will be printed. So printing first. I am printing first and checking the condition afterwards. That's why it is called exit control loop. Do while is called exit control loop, and while and for while is called entry control loop, because in while and for we check the condition first and then we print. But in do while, first we print or first we execute the body of the loop and then we check the condition. That's why it is called a exit control loop. Okay. So I have done the same program, this program using for loop, while loop and do while loop. Okay. Now let's do this one, number 2. So you can see here, I just remove this line. So number 2, now I will do number 2. Okay. Number 2 is what? 100, then 90, 80, 60, 70, 0. You can see the values are decreasing by 10, 10. So I will write here I equals to 10, I greater than equals to 0, I equals to I minus 10. Okay. And then system dot out dot print I. You can see here, I equals to not 10, I equals to 100, because it has started with 100. The loop has started with, the series has started with 100, so I written I equals to 100 and it end with 0, so I write here 0, and you can see it is decreasing 10, 10. It is the values are decreasing by 10, 10, so I will write here I equals to I minus 10. If it decreases by 1, they will just write I minus minus. If it decreases by 2, then you will write I equals to I minus 2. If it decreases by 5, then you will write I equals to I minus 5. But it is decreasing 10, 10, so I will write I equals to 100. So I will write here I equals to I minus 10, because it is decreasing by 10. You can see here, starts with 100, so I have given I equals to 100, and the loop will continue until and unless the value of I will become 0. So I have written here I greater than equals to 0. So this is the condition and this is updation. Okay. So I equals to 100, this is initialization, this is condition, this is updation, and printing the value of I. So this will print 100, 90, 80, 70, 60 and 0. Now same program we will do using do while loop. So what to do? Here I will write I equals to 100. Okay, and then do, and then I'll just change the condition. I less than equals to, I greater than equals to 0, I greater than equals to 0, and here it will be what? updation will be I equals to I minus 10. I equals to I minus 10. So starting value is 100. Then I am printing, in do while loop, first you print, then you check the conditions. Then I am printing, okay. And the value of I will decrease by 10. So I will become here 90. So 90 greater than 0. Yes, 90 is greater than 0. Condition is true. It will go back. Now it will print 90. It will print 90. Then come back. I will become 80. 80 greater than 0. Yes, again it will go back. Then it will print 80. Then I will become 70. So this way, this do while will run. Okay. So we have done this program using do while. Okay. Now see, now we will do this program, finding the sum of the following series. Sum of the following series. Keep in mind, here we have printed the values, but here we will find the sum of the series. We will not print the series, we will find the sum of the series. Okay. Here we have not found any sum. Here we have just printed the series. And here we will print the sum of the series. So you can just see here the answer of this one. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 29. Just see the answer. Till here will remain same. Now because you will find the sum of the series, so you need two variables, I for the loop and S will store the sum of the series. So I have taken two variables, I and S. I for the loop, S for the sum. And the sum variable should always be initialized with 0. Okay. So S equals to 0. Now the loop starts with 1. So I will write I equals to 1. Ends with 29. So I less than equals to 29. Increment is what? Increment is 2, 2. So I will write I equals to I plus 2. I equals to I plus 2. Because the values are increasing 2, 2. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I equals to I plus 2. And here I am finding the sum of the series. So S equals to S plus I. Keep in mind, for finding the sum inside a loop, the formula is S equals to S plus I. In place of I, it can be anything, but to find the sum inside a loop, you have to write always S equals to S plus I or whatever variable will be here. Okay. S equals to S plus I. So here I am finding the sum of this series. And you have to close the curly bracket. Here I have opened curly bracket. I have closed the curly bracket. After closing only, you have to print the sum of the series. Okay. Don't print the sum of the series here. Don't print here. Okay. This will be wrong. You have to close the bracket and then you have to print system.out.println the sum is S. Okay. So this way we found the sum of the series. Okay. Now you do next one. So number 2. Okay. Now you do next one, number 2. I'll just write some part from here. Okay. Number 2. Question is x plus x square plus x cube plus x to the power 4 plus x to the power 10. So here we have x. So you have to take one more variable x, comma x. And x is a variable, so you have to put some value in x. So I will write any value, x equals to say 5. Okay. Because x is a variable, you have to put a value for x. So now we are doing number 2. So I have taken I for the loop, S for sum and x as is given in the question. Okay. Now how to write the loop here? You cannot write here loop x I equals to x to the power 1, then I less than equals to x to the power 10. You cannot write like this. You cannot write like this because the loop should contain only the whole numbers. A loop should contain only the whole numbers, not any fractional value, not any variable. So you have to write here the whole numbers here in the loop. So you can see here there may be a 1 here. Okay. So to write the loop here, you have to see any numbers or any changing value in the question, any continuous changing value in the question. To make the loop here, you have to find out any continuous changing value in the question. So what is changing here? The power 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will make the loop by taking the power. So I will write I equals to 1, I less than equals to 10, I plus plus. You can see the power of this variable is increasing 1, 1, starting with 1, so 1, ending with 10, this is n, and this is updation because it is increasing 1, 1. And then we will find the sum. How to find the sum? To find the sum, s equals to s plus math m capital math dot pow x comma I. Pow means power. Whose power? X. By whom? I. Okay. So s equals to s plus math dot pow x comma I. First time the value of I is what? 1. So x to the power 1. Then the value of I is 2. So x to the power 2. Then the value of I is 3. So x to the power 3. Then the value of I will be 4 because it is increasing, no? I plus plus. So x to the power 4. And here you given plus, that means all will be added. And in x what you are given? You are given 5. So it will be 5 to the power 1, 5 to the power 2, 5 to the power 3, 5 to the power 4. This way computer will find the sum. You don't have any headache. You will just write the program, computer will execute the program and it will give you the answer. Only one answer, there is the sum. Okay. So this way, here I found the sum of the series and here I have printed the sum of the series. Okay. So I think now you have understood this while loop, do while loop and for loop. Okay. Now one program is remaining here. You please do this program, solve this program. Okay. If you face any problem, okay, you can comment me in the comment section. Okay. Okay, children, thank you very much. But please like, share and comment and subscribe my channel. Okay. Thank you very much.